Hello, beautiful people. Hello, world. This Brother Dean. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. How many people would rather save a couple of dollars rather than making so much more? There are so many people holding on to a couple of dollars when they could invest their couple of dollars and make so much more. There's so many people, the people that can help them do bring value, but they don't want to pay the people what they're worth, so they would rather do without than to do it and get so much more. The difference between the haves and the have-nots and the ones that are winning and the ones that is losing is a mindset. You look at most people that are successful, they betted on themselves, and they was the ones that dropped out of college. Some of them probably don't have some of them don't have much education. That's why they go get the experts. That's why they get the people who know what they're doing. So the brainites, the ones who were studying and get all the education and all this other stuff, while the ones who dropped out of school, they're going to be working for the ones who dropped out of school. Because the ones who dropped out of school, they're going to take chances, they're going to take risk, and they're going to make something of themselves and become something. Now these people got to work for them. It's amazing to me how people are not willing to invest into what they say they believe in. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, who do you think gonna invest in you? Or if you don't invest in yourself, who in their right mind will invest in you? For me, life is so simple. People tend to try to make life so complicated. It's not that difficult. If you put a seed in the ground, and when that seed grow, you're going to get a return. If you put the work in, when it's all said and done, you're going to get a return. If you don't do it, you ain't going to get it. So when life hands you what you got, don't be looking at everybody else and talking about everybody else and talking about the woe is me. Because your life is the sum total of the choices and the decisions that you're going to be making. You have grown men and grown women who don't know other people like that and think these people are supposed to be their savior. There's only one savior. His name is Jesus Christ. And so what you do with the knowledge, and you apply that knowledge, which becomes wisdom, then you get a return. You know, you get a return. I saw something. This something totally different. I saw something. Yes, a rapper. I think he's 24 years old. He took his mother and his grandmother to a strip club. What does that say? He took his mother and his grandmother to a strip club for Mother's Day. And you wonder why the community, some communities so messed up. And a lot of times you see like athletes and maybe entertainers and all this other stuff. They always, I'm not always, a lot of them, it don't end well with them. Because they come from broken homes and family where finances was not taught how to manage money and budget and all this other stuff. So they're disadvantaged. So they go and they become successful. They got the time to become successful. But they ain't got the tools to keep them successful in their business dealings. You see, most like rappers and entertainers, they spend most of their monies on lawyers, on lawyer fees. They always in court and all this other stuff. They spend most of their money on lawyers, and then they spend most of their money on on jewelry and vehicles, things that ain't gonna make them no kind of money. So in the black community, you ain't getting the money. But people ain't doing nothing with the money. And only that, black people, a lot of black people, man, there's such hatred for one another's success. And they be looking and hoping and praying for their own to fail. They don't do that to no other group but their own. And the minute someone gets something, they start to call them, who do they think they are, and call them everything but a child of God. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing with their life but murmuring, complaining. Like life owe them something. The only thing life owe you is what you put in. So if you ain't getting nothing out of your life, don't go around trying to blame no one for nothing. I'm not saying that there ain't obstacles out there. There is. I'm not saying people ain't gonna try to hold you back and hold you down or what. So what? If you him, be him. If you her, be her. In spite of the obstacles, overcome those obstacles. Everyone at a certain time in their life had obstacles to overcome. No matter what family you was born into, no matter your zip code, but because something in life gonna happen. A situation where your money can't get you out of, your money can't get you this. You can have, doesn't matter. Everybody gonna have their experience of challenging times. The haves, the have-not, the broke, the poor. It doesn't matter. And your mindset will be the main determining factor whether you succeed or fail in life. Sometimes you hear me talk, man, you would think that I ain't been through nothing, I ain't going through nothing. You don't want to know some of the things me and my wife go through. But we go through it. Why? Because we got the Lord on our side and we trust and we obey God. Listen to the Bible say, if there is no vision, the people perish. They throw off all restraints. If you don't see no hope in life, that's why some people do what they do. They don't see no hope. So when you don't see no hope, man, you will do anything. But you give some people hope, they change their whole lives. So what you need to do, give people hope. That's the answer for Montgomery. That's the answer for the Bahamas. That's the answer for Jamaica. That's the answer for the world. Give people hope. I love you guys. Stay blessed, Ron.